Even though I have this dual monitor setup, I still sometimes forget to push the damn record button hard enough. Anyways, first up, there's a page from her. This was the first time Hugo ever set up a food stall, apparently. I cannot believe he managed to rake in the same amount of dough as me, the stall master. I guess his economic theory stuff's pretty solid too. Hey, I get that much now, at least. Yeah. I really need to pay attention to the damn screen. Come by to the Class 4's Eastern Tea House. Already did. And I did both fortunes, by the way. This outfit is so embarrassing. Alright, and see what you have to say. My competition with Becky yesterday ended in the draw. I went all out too. I'm impressed that she managed to keep up. I kept going on and on about the inefficiency of her approach, but it turns out it's a legitimate selling method. Oh man. Well, it's not so bad because it's really cold in my house, but someday I'm still wondering, should I get the SC hybrid bracket from Evja, or should I use the Kraken G12 and then buy some heat sinks and stuff? I really don't know what's the best choice here. I think with the Kraken, if anything bad ever happens to the whatever pump I try to use with it, I could always replace the pump itself without worrying about the other parts as much. This is some great pie, isn't it? It really is. It reminds me of the pies your mom used to bake for us. It really does. Nobody in town made better pies. Hey, maybe I'll get to spend the whole day right by all inside. I finally asked her. I'm so happy right now. I've been dreaming about being able to talk to her like this for so long. Is it true that all of you will be performing too? I forgot to talk to him yesterday. Shoot. Be still, my heart. To think I added another handful of souls to the growing roster of those my art has moved. Please forgive me. I am but a sinful man. And I hope I didn't lose. I hope this didn't happen too often during my playthrough, where I forget to press the record button. That would really suck. Imagine if I missed a whole boss battle. If that happened, well, good thing I have a lot of save files, and I can just reload and try to do some of that stuff over again. Seriously, I need to. I thought even with a mechanical keyboard, I still screw up. That's some high levels of epic failure right there. The rooftop's the best. And now I want a nap. I don't think I know anyone who loves anything as much as you love naps. This might be my last chance for a good rooftop nap too. Even she's concerned about what's happening in Crossbell. Oh, here you are. Are you two already done looking at the attractions? Not a chance. We're just taking an itsy bitsy little break. We're lacking a deathmatch, and the upper hand is mine. You're not taking me down that easy. I turned the tables before, and I will turn the tables again. I don't know if I've ever seen you get this serious, Milliam. Hey, I'm gonna win. Tell Lecter all about it later. I'd bracketed him sooner, but he couldn't end up making it to the festival. The captain from the intelligence division? Yeah, he went off to Crossbell this morning. Once again, Milliam casually reveals military secrets to everyone within earshot. Well, chances are Osborne makes sure she doesn't get the full story. That way, her loose lips can't be used against him. What could have happened that they needed him in Crossbell so quickly? Things must be really bad over there. Having a rematch after this, Fee. I'm not letting you win. Fine, but no using our get lamp. Do you all else or you break the machine? I get it. Strangely, even though I turned off 2 pass encoding, the GPU usage didn't really seem to change much. I thought it'd be later on the GPU just for this, but I guess not. I guess I might as well just turn it back on to reduce the file size later. Yeah, who would have thunk? I wonder if this will make it. Well, no. X264 can combine clips of different encoding settings as long as you re-encode it. So I should be fine. Even if I decide to change that later. Elliot, my sweet boy, why do you shrink from your father's loving embrace? Because it's embarrassing. Fiona, a little help, please? Hey, this is the first time we've been together in so long. It wouldn't be right for me to intrude in your bonding time. Unless, however, Dad gets too carried away, in which case he should expect a severe scolding later. Gulp. You resemble your mother more of each passing day, Fiona. Looks like Fiona rules the roost here. Oh, Reen. How nice to see you, Reen. It's been too long. Agreed. Thank you for coming, Lieutenant General. I know you're incredibly busy. Think nothing of it. Nothing in the world could keep me from seeing my beloved son take the stage by storm. Admittedly, this does make things more difficult for Nightheart. He's at Corellia Fortress right now, right? That he is. I've left him in charge of maintaining contact with the armored divisions. If our circumstances weren't so precarious, I would have allowed him to remain here to attend the festival. But I bet anything he'll be a commander someday, so I figure he might as well get some good experience in. I suppose so. Things must be really tense over at Crossbell. Still no sympathy for your subordinates, I see. Dad's mercilessness aside, best of luck in your performance, Elliot. Try to put on a show that will leave even this stubborn old man flabbergasted. Old man? I'll definitely try. Besides, I've got to prove I've come a long way since I first entered the academy. And the rest of us will be there to help you do so. Oh, I know I don't deserve to see Elliot's performance today. It was I who denied him his chance to pursue his dream. What sort of fire would I be if I wasn't here to celebrate my dear son's moment in the spotlight? Goddess, I entreat you, please proffer your guidance upon this lost lamb. He seems genuinely concerned about what to do. I can only imagine what practice must have been rather demanding with Elliot involved. Music is the sole area in which he demands nothing less than perfection. That certainly has been our experience. But without him, things never would have shaped up as well as they did. Though I'm not sure our performance is up to the standards of a trained pianist. Not to worry, a musical performance is less about the skill of the performers than the feelings they put into it. I'm certain your performance will be breathtaking if all your thoughts are as one on the stage. That is what I hope to hear. We'll try not to let you down. Sorry, Reen, my dad's being as usual over an affectionate self. With both him and my sister here, I'm feeling even more pumped up about our concert. Let's give them a real surprise by making it the greatest show they've ever seen. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's see, who else is on this part of the building? Gaius. Look at them both, taking it all in. Especially Toma. This is the first time he set foot outside of the Highlands, after all. You can almost see his eyes sparkling. I'm glad he's having a great time. Same here. My decision to come to Forest means that now Toma's been able to see another part of the world for himself. Who knows, maybe this is the way the winds and the goddess wanted it to be. Reen, it's good to see you again. Sorry to bother you out of the blue. Glad to see you two could make it all the way out here. But I heard you two ran into trouble on the way here. What happened? Well, we stayed the night at my house in Heimdall yesterday, you see. Then Toma here thought it would be a great idea to get lost while exploring the city. It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know it would be so big, or be so full of people? Don't worry, I had just the same reaction when I first visited. At least they found you safe and sound. How are things back in Nord? Over here, it's hard not to feel the tension at the Crossbell border, but I'm curious if it's the same there. To be honest, it hasn't really had any effect on Nord. Should things take a turn for the worse, Zendergate is ready to act. Lieutenant General Vander seems to have a handle on the situation, though. He also got us permission to go through really quickly. Sounds like we have a lot to thank him for. Indeed, I hope I'll have the chance to do so personally at some point. That's enough of the serious talk. Have a good time today, both of you. Will do, yeah. Look all you want. I respect those who understand art. That's all there is to it. Okay, recording's still going. Good. I'm still so paranoid now. Auditorium will host both an operetta and a concert today. Try to catch them both. I guess once they complete her food quest, she won't do it. She won't say anything more about it. Oh, hey. This will be an interesting conversation. Still, I heard young Machias' grades place him comfortably at the top of his class. He must be incredibly proud. I'm certainly pleased from an academic perspective, but I'm amazed by Eustace's balance of academics and athleticism. And despite his many achievements, he always looks so calm and composed. He certainly took after you in that regard. Well, I can't say I saw this coming. I heard the two of them will be singing together during Class 7's concert. What will you say to singing together during the performance? It only seems fitting, after all. Can't be serious. What a marvelous idea. I would be happy to. I can only hope that my son doesn't bring your brother any embarrassment on the stage. Dad! They're from opposing factions, but I guess their duties would have them interacting quite a bit. Actually, seems like they're all pretty good friends, too. It's been, what, a month since we last met? I hear that things took a turn for the unpleasant after my departure from Ruhr, though. Oh, well... Oh, come now, you don't need to hold back around me. In this place, I'm not but an academy director. That's still pretty important. And by extension, one of the many people praying for this festival's success. That much I can guarantee you. I never had a shred of doubt about that. I hope you'll enjoy our performance. Every last one of us is working hard to make it something special, even Eustace, though he might tell you otherwise. I expected as much. I can hardly wait for your class's performance, Reen. I'm still a little dumbstruck that Machias of all people took on a singing role. Now there's something I wish I could have shown my niece. Sir, Machias, myself, and the entirety of Class 7 are doing everything we can to make this a concert to remember. We hope that you'll enjoy it. That's good to hear, and I'm sure I will. Good luck up there. What a headache. I wouldn't have imagined those two got along so well. And are they seriously planning on going around the festival together? Come on, guys. I don't think that's so bad. It's nice to see two important figures from opposing factions getting along. You two should try it sometime. Absolutely not! Oh well, I suppose I should be glad considering he was able to make it at all, considering the current state of affairs. We'll need to make sure we ace our live performance. Stopping my brother once he's taking an interest in something is nigh impossible. Oh well, at the very least he's not the type to bring shame upon himself through his actions. Oh, I can actually make all the markers disappear by pressing X. I can't believe I never used that before. I also cannot return to Trista. Oh wait, where's Elisa? Today's finally Class 7's time to shine, isn't it? How exciting it will be to see you all perform. Break a leg. You might not want to say that in front of the school nurse. Ooh, oh, it sounds like you had quite the time yesterday. Indeed, Instructor Makarov and I got rather carried away discussing our families and their quirks. Although I was taken aback when partway through said discussion, a mysterious lady butted her way in. It turned out she was only his sister, not to imply that I was relieved to hear that. Oh. I'm gonna screenshot this. Hey, never even crossed my mind. Wait, this is Loa's. I'm gonna screenshot this just for uploading on Steam whenever I remember to. Not that it matters. I can always just use Stia Scree and VLC to just get any frame of my video onto Steam as a screenshot. Don't talk to me. What happened to him? Anton was so excited to eat a pretty mate's cooking that he gorged himself until he was sick. He's lying down now. I hate to say I told him so, but if he exhibited just a little bit of self-control, I'm sure he would have been able to ask her out too. Sabotaging his chances with a girl while trying to impress her is very Anton. Huh, the whole family is here, and Sharon. So everything's okay back at the company then? I'm surprised you managed to find the time to make it make over it here. Do you mean make it over here? I don't know. Especially with everything that's happening in Crossbell. On the meat bone, as Nico would put it. I don't... or is that... or maybe that order is still technically grammatically correct. Sometimes grammar doesn't work the way you think it should. As I told you before, time is something you make, not something you find. As a member of the board of directors, the Academy Festival is exactly what I needed to make time for. How else would I be able to see how the Academy is being run? My, what impressive time management. I can only hope your logistical wizardry helps you put the pieces of my company back together. Was that supposed to be a jab at my new self-supporting accounting system? You may not have noticed, but times have changed. Increasing efficiency is the only way a corporation can remain successful. Your policies may have worked when you were chairman, but they do nothing but hurt the company if enacted today. Funny how all that efficiency makes communication and cooperation between divisions so much harder. That's just what happens when a corporation develops and grows. A problem perhaps, but a necessary one. Bah. Ugh, will you two just drop it? You haven't seen each other in 5 years and the first thing you do is start arguing? Hey, I for one am overjoyed to see how well these two still get along. Well, what do you mean well? Are we talking about the same people? I think this might actually be how they get along. So I hope they were going to behave since they haven't seen each other in so long, but how wrong I was. They look like they're getting along pretty well to me though. Being able to argue like that is part of being family, I think. Really? Well, I suppose it's better to argue than not to talk to each other at all. I plan on guiding the chairman and Master Gwyn around the festival after this. Heh. Quite some time has passed since they last saw one another. As such, I believe that it is only appropriate to allow them to enjoy themselves here. I'm pretty excited about this performance of yours. Especially after that kid with the bandana told me about the sexy outfits the girls will be wearing. Should be a good chance to see how my little granddaughter's been filling out. So, Reen, who's the gal to keep my eye on? My gut's saying it's Emma. Glare. Perhaps this isn't the best time to be having this conversation. Shame. Luckily, I've never been opposed to a bit of eyes-on research, especially when the topic at hand is so important. Hey, don't give me that look. I'm not doing this for my own satisfaction. I'm fulfilling my sacred duty as a man! Oh yes, your class is planning on some sort of performance, correct? It will play into our discussions as to how to deal with Class 7 next year. Stay focused on that, not on global events you have no influence over. Yes, ma'am, we'll do what we can to exceed your expectations. It seems like even she's concerned about what's going on in Crossbell. Yeah, it really seems like all the protagonists, we're all just drops in an ocean. There's no way we can significantly affect how the world's changing all the time. How all these new conflicts keep popping up. All these crazy politicians, military coups, and all that. I guess it's trying to keep things a bit more realistic compared to games where a small party of 4 can somehow change the world for the better, end racism and all that. Well, here in real life, it'd be a real struggle just to change the beliefs of even one person. Alright, so Toe is supposed to be right here. Ah, Reen, I just finished guiding the directors over to the main building. Hey, how about you go and meet them? Great minds think alike. I was just about to head over their way. Also, have you heard anything from Angelica by any chance? Well, she hasn't gotten in touch, so I don't know if she'll make it. I see. Sorry, that's not the kind of thing I should be talking about when you've got a concert to focus on. Your sister's coming along to see it too, right? All the more reason to put on a great show. You're right, this needs to be spectacular. Okay. Core engineering building. No one's in right now, of course, but where is... That's strange. Where's the teacher? She must be around the corner. Oh, Tobal. Yo, Reen, it's been a while. Hey, Tobal. You come all this way just for a festival? Of course not. I wish, but sadly I'm mostly here for work. Tag along with Viscount Arcade, actually. What would he be doing here? I can't speak for a Viscount, but Tobal and I came to swap info. Tensions are on the rise in Crossville, and the forecast doesn't look pretty. That's why we need to keep as up-to-date as possible about what's going on. That makes sense. Hold on, did you say swap info? With who? Toby, long time no see. And here he comes now. Oh, I guess these two really are the same characters from Carnelia. How many damn times have I told you to see me first if you're ever in Trista? You're never going to be a productive member of society if you can't take some friendly advice, Toby. How many damn times do I have to tell you to stop calling me Toby? People are going to start connecting the dots after they finish Carnelia. Enough with the life advice. You're not my dad. You're just old enough to be. I wouldn't have expected the two of you to be acquainted. Heh. Once upon a time I took care of this little runt. But seriously, wasn't this guy offed by Jaegers? Or maybe that was just a lie so that he could just avoid the radar. You say that since the two of us have been stuck like glue. Yeah, you took care of me. That's sure one way to put it. Especially if you ignore the fact that you used me and turned my life into a freaking bestseller. Whoa. Oh, I read that one actually. So Sarah's perfectly aware of that series' connection to these two. Your youth must have been quite the roller coaster, but at least it made for some good reading. By the way, who was that sister in it? She was really larger than life. Half the book was this stuff this old geezer exaggerated or made up. Okay, sure, I might have bent the truth a little in the part where I died. I guess they've known each other for a long time now. As much as I hate to break up the good times, Instructor Sarah and Tobal said they were hoping for information. Does that make you their source? I asked you to say that, but I prefer the term information broker. It's really more of a hobby than anything. Running the pawn shop's my main gig. A hobby, says the old man holding some of the most dangerous info money can buy. On that note, are we going to spend all day flapping our gums, or are we going to get down to business? Fine, simmer down, young lady. Things must be pretty dire in Crossville right about now. I should go. I get a feeling I'm not meant to hear what they'll be discussing. Oh right, that reminds me. Are you doing okay, Reen? Are you worried about us being tired after last night? I got a lot of rest, so I'm feeling fine. That's good, but you can see why I'd be concerned after you tell me you fought some sort of nightmare shadow beast. Okay, now you've got my attention. What's all this about? Oh yeah, something went down here last night, didn't it? Certainly had all of you running, but I never found out what happened. Where do I even start? Anyway, Reen, don't you worry about the trouble outside the academy for now. The only thing that should be on your mind is the concert this afternoon. Because I'm really excited to see it too. You mean it? Okay, we won't let you down. We're in the middle of an intense discussion. You can't be serious, him? Whoa, slow down, old man. Are you sure this info's legit? That's just how I thought you'd react. I hate to say it, but it's true. Once the word's out, it's gonna spread like wildfire too. I can't believe this. Not after everything he's done for us. Damn it, we need to talk to Mitchell about Mitchell right now. Now it's really not the time to interrupt. Oh boy. Okay, courtyard then. Come on by Class 4's Eastern Tea House. Hey, how about it? You can even get your fortune told. It's totally reliable too. It's been some time, Reen. It really has, Viscount Arcade. Good to see you. I see you brought clouds with you. I wouldn't miss Lady Laura's concert even if all my bones were broken and I had to drag myself to this academy. So I understand Cloud's appearance, but you have more important matters to attend to than a school concert, Father. I'm glad to see you both made it, but it would be a lie to say I'm not worried. She has a point. Was it okay for you to leave the Courageous? Your fears are misplaced. The situation abroad may be somewhat shaky, but the Courageous isn't a military vessel. While I and the crew think it's regrettable we've reached this point, it's not our place to intervene. We intend to escort Prince Oliver to the peace talks. Nothing more, nothing less. I see. So that's what's going on in Crossbell. However, our duty does not change the fact that we are here for a brief respite. My lord, please purge all thoughts of political machinations from your mind and enjoy yourself while you're here. My thoughts exactly. In fact, I'd like to take this opportunity to finally explore your academy. Will you mind guiding us around, Laura? If you so desire. Have a good time, you free. How fortunate we are to have Lady Laura guide us around the academy. I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what sort of place this is. I must say, Irene, you have a certain look about you today. It's the look of a man who's overcome a great burden. But this is only the first game. He's got way more burdens than this. It's incredible that you can read all of that from my face alone. Last night saw Class 7 pit against something none of us could have ever imagined. We didn't let this stop us. We combined our strengths and ultimately managed to take it down. Well, that would certainly explain my daughter's jovial expression today. That, or perhaps her upcoming performance. If your class coordinates well enough to topple challenges like that, I can hardly imagine what you'll do with a concert. We won't let you down. My father seems as busy as ever, but I'm glad to see he's doing well. Well, and I suppose I should show him around the campus. That's strange. I don't think I've seen Gaius. Maybe Gaius' father is busy? I don't know. You must be just as tired as we are after last night. There are still plenty of mysteries for us to solve, but worrying about them isn't going to help anyone. We've got a concert to focus on. Looks like Celine's taking an interest in the festival, so I've been showing her around a little. It is so nice feeling knowing we can relax and enjoy ourselves like this after last night's ordeal. I'm glad we were able to resolve the problem at the old schoolhouse. Couldn't agree more. She looks genuinely relieved. Oh, you want me to buy you some food from the stalls? I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea. Jane stopped by earlier to compliment our herbs. As I always say, if you pour your love into whatever you're raising, it'll turn out great. Gardening really is a wonderful thing. See, mostly this stuff, but only Reen is capable of cooking right now. He can... right now, his best bet would just be to find ingredient... No, I don't have enough to... Well, since this is near the end, I can probably afford to make a... I should just go ahead and make a few hurricane hot pots.
Well, how about that?
When Elisa uses it, it's basically a super buff. Yeah, 5 turns in fact. And it restores a good amount of CP. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Mobius also should also... Yeah, double item effectiveness, so that would recover a lot of CP. Anything else I need to worry about right now? I already talked to I pretty much talked to everyone. Okay, time to talk to George. Old schoolhouse is surprisingly normal now. Come and think of it, isn't George down on the 7th floor? I've still got a while before Elise arrives. Maybe I should take him something to eat. Elise should be close now, so I'd better see George and head back up before she gets here. Whoops, I forgot to actually buy him something. Guess I better go grab something tasty from one of the nearby stalls. Huh. Interesting. Can I still go back here? Ah. Well, I don't think Reen is capable of soloing them, even with evade tanking. Some of them can still use magic. Oh, there's Crow.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, what's up, Reen? I see curiosity got the better of you too, eh?
No helping that, I guess. I wondered if maybe you'd found out anything about it. Oh, I brought you a little something to eat, too.
Oh, thanks. I was just thinking I could use a little sugary pick-me-up to get my brain back on track. Oh, this is one tasty-looking apple pie. Oh, thanks. I'm feeling all fired up now.
You seem pretty taken with this thing, huh? Can't say I blame you, though.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Whatever it is.
It could use a paint job, though. Seriously. Or maybe it's just reflecting the color of the walls. That too.
So, what do we know so far?
If it's reflecting the color of the walls that much, how shiny is it? Oh.
I'm glad you asked.
Oh no.
The deeper I look into it, the more fascinating it seems. It's not just a statue or anything like that. You can see those joints. This thing's clearly capable of movement.
We could program this to stand up against Ouroboros. Maybe we could even defeat something like Patter Matter one-on-one with this robot.
And on top of that, it's made of, well, something I can hardly even begin to describe.
Some unknown metal, then.
It's definitely not iron. And it's not one of those recently discovered special alloys either. It's some kind of fiendishly strong material that has properties of both metals and ceramics.
Where have we heard that before, huh?
If you knew how to manufacture it, you'd rake in so much money it'd make your head spin.
So in other words, Ergetlam uses similar materials to this giant robot?
Wow. You think there's a possibility that it might be an ancient artifact?
Wait, why do you guys not bring up Ergetlam and the combat shells? That's the first thing I would have thought of.
You mean like something from the era before the Septian calendar?
I can't rule out the possibility, but in this case, my gut's telling me no. Artifacts are like black boxes. Not only do we not know what they're made from, we don't even know how they were made. This thing at least shows signs it was put together by some exceptionally skilled craftsmen and engineers. You can see it most clearly in the ornamental detailing in the joints.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Still, that basically sums up everything I do know. I've got no idea when it was made or who could even have built it. It'd help if we could at least figure out something about whoever piloted it, but no such luck there.
Piloted?
You telling me someone's actually supposed to crawl inside this thing?
Well, the measurements I've taken seem to indicate a hollow area in the chest. And it's just the right size to accommodate a single person.
Hollow area in the chest to accommodate a single person. A cockpit.
If I could just find some way to get it open.
Guess we better stick Reen in there. Even then, we don't exactly... even then, how useful would he even be in it? It's not like he's ever ridden a robot before.
Man, it's hard to imagine that some crazy person used to strap themselves inside this thing and run around.
I think Renee would be a better choice for something like this. She'd be able to this would probably be similar to operating Patter Matter.
Jellica would be happier than a pig in a mud hole if she could see this.
No doubt about that.
Maybe we could even try to rebuild this thing so it can transform into a giant motorcycle on the fly. That'd be pretty insane. Turn a motorcycle, run over the quest monster, boom, collect the remains, report the quest, collect the AP, done. Yeah.
It's not looking like she'll be able to make it to the festival, though.
It's sad things ended up the way they did.
Hey, don't you guys go getting all weepy on me now. It's still morning. I'll bet she'll just turn up out of nowhere this afternoon like nothing even happened. And then she'll waltz right into the after party and round up all the hottest babes for herself. Again.
Still sore, are we?
It feels like so long ago now. To think that was just last year. You're right, though. It's hard to imagine her just staying put when she knows there's a party going on. I mean, I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much, but this is Angie we're talking about.
You got that right. But hey, the festival's in full swing. We should be seeing the sights, not poking around down here. What do you say the three of us cruise the campus and see if we can score some honeys?
No can do. My sister should be showing up soon, and I promised I'd show her around.
She would get really jelly, that's for sure.
Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.
Alright, have fun. I think I'll pass on the honey hunting, but I guess it's a good time to pack it in for today. I don't want to miss your concert later. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've been practicing all this time.
Well, I hope we don't disappoint.
Anyway, I'm just glad I didn't can the festival in the end. We still got plenty of time until the concert, so go out and have some fun. Get yourself pumped for it. Maybe I will. Whoa, I can still draw my sword here. Huh, I can still shot for things here. Not that I need to right now. Yeah, it's not much point buying any new quartz. I don't have enough to make another pair of chrono bursts anyways. Alright, it's recording. Let's go meet Elise. Almost 10 a.m., which means Elise should be here any minute now. Might be a good to make my way over to the front gate and wait for her. Alright. Now, my true last chance to save. Everyone's still in their current positions. So for now, I guess let's go to the front gate and... where is she? There she is.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, Rain. Is something the matter? You look awfully tired. Did something happen?
You can tell, huh? I was running all over yesterday. Mainly rehearsals for our concert today and some other tests last night.
Tests? During the festival? My, they certainly don't go easy on you here. Maybe you should go get some rest. You have your concert coming up this afternoon after all.
It's really a shame that Reen never... even after the drama C, he still never uses his demon powers in battle as an actual option. Be nice if I could say... use it, like, I don't know... use it as part of his S-Craft if his CP was at 200 upon using the S-Craft. I think that would have been a pretty good compromise. Well, that way he's not overusing the power, but he's also not just squandering it either. He's only using it for when it counts, that sort of thing. I think that would have been a pretty good approach to it. Just use it to power up his S-Craft or something. And then just add a few ranks to his S-Craft so it does more damage. Yeah, that sort of thing.
I can look around on my own just fine. Well, honestly, if you're not feeling well, I'd rather take care of you.
It's nothing to worry yourself over. Really. I got enough sleep last night to keep me going strong today. If I tried to rest now, it might actually sap my energy. Besides, you came all the way out from Heimdall to visit. I'd rather spend the day with you instead. I can only hang out till noon, though. After that, we've got our final prep for the concert.
Rean. Well, if you insist. If you want to keep me company that much, I'd be happy to oblige. What should we see first, then?
Oh, maybe we can start with Class 2's indoor garden. How's that sound?
That sounds really romantic. Oh boy. We walk around the academy together and I showed her all of the different attractions on display. Oh, she's going through all of them, huh? Gwen, hitting on her, huh? Oh no! Lost in Blade. Ah! There's Crow probably trying to do more bets on all the horses and stuff.
I took Elise around on a grand tour of the festival. We stopped by all the big class attractions, bumped into a lot of my classmates and their families, and even ran into instructor Sarah and a couple second years.
Including Patrick?
By the time we'd finished
Oh wait,
seeing
Patrick's the
everything
first
and chatting
year.
with everyone, the morning was nearly over.
But wait, does Patrick get any scenes with her? Oh boy.
Schwarzer?
Oh boy, here it is. The
Patrick? Oh, looks like Celestine's out enjoying the festivities too.
I believe you are a son of the High Arms family?
Lady Elise, you're looking simply splendid today. I was hoping you might be able to make it. How utterly heartless of you to not tell me she'd be visiting. Is that any way to treat your bosom buddy? Your dear friend?
Oh, now you're sucking up to me?
Sorry, wait, when did we become dear friends?
A good day to you, Master Rean. And you must be his younger sister who I've heard so much about.
Why aren't your lips moving?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Elise Schwarzer. It's good to see you well, Lord Patrick.
Please, please. There's no need for such formalities between us. Just call me Patrick. Ah, I know. Why don't we take this opportunity to stroll the campus together?
Cock blocked.
Schwarzer, what are you doing? What problem could you possibly have with my taking this chance to foster good relations between our families?
See, that's all well and good, but Elise hasn't made her debut into high society quite yet. Which means it's her brother's duty to shoo away the unwanted pests.
Ouch.
Rean.
Must you always be such a tyrant when it comes to your sister?
Come along, Master Patrick. It would be unseemly to disrupt such a beautiful display of familial dedication. There are still preparations to be made for the operetta, so I suggest we depart to tend to those soon.
A bell?
Oh, that's the noon chime. Was it really that late already?
I suppose I must turn away empty-handed for now. But I hope you're prepared, Schwarzer. When this day is over, we'll know without a doubt which of our classes is the greater.
Oh, I already know, but I guess you're about to find out. Looking forward to seeing your A game.
I think you overestimate your chances. Victory is as good as mine. I hope you'll be dazzled by my spectacular stage presence, Lady Elise. And assuming you'll be attending the after-party this evening, It would be my pleasure to share a dance with...
Master Patrick, I suggest we hurry to the auditorium. Your classmates are waiting for you.
Yeah, I don't want to put Reed into his demon mode.
If you'll excuse us, Master Reen, Lady Elise.
You go to school with some rather amusing people. I would have expected a son of one of the 4 great houses to be a lot less approachable than that.
That depends on who he's talking to, I guess, though he is somewhat nicer these days.
Well, class and titles can only tell you so much. Getting to know Eustace and Angelica really drove that home. At the end of the day, even the most distinguished nobles are more than just their family lineage. Though I can't really say Patrick and I are on the best of terms.
Well, if not a good friend, at least he seems to make for a spirited rival, judging by your exchange back there. It's so nice to see all these places you mention in your letters, too. I guess you really did make the right decision coming here after all.
Yeah, I really did. I feel lucky to have been chosen for Class 7, too. They can be an odd bunch, but I couldn't imagine my life without them now.
Thank you so much for showing me around. I wish we could spend longer together, but I know you're busy this afternoon. I'll be fine wandering around by myself for a few hours, so go on and start getting ready for your concert.
I'm really sorry to have to leave you flying solo. And maybe a little nervous now. How many other well-heeled nobles are going to crawl out of the woodwork to escort you around the festival?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not a child anymore, you know?
Even if she does make her debut, I'm sure he's still going to be overprotective.
Tee-hee. The two of you really are the portrait of sibling affection.
What?
I know that voice anywhere.
Where's Cedric?
Your Highness!
You think he'd be joining his siblings here?
And Prince Oliver, too. Good afternoon, Your Highness.
Token position though it may be, I am the chairman of the board. It's only proper that I pay a visit. I would have liked to come yesterday as well, but I'm afraid I was tied up with a few official duties.
Can you believe I had to beg him to take me along? But this is the festival! I couldn't miss it! In fact, I haven't seen you since we met at the summer festival.
Right. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Highness. Did you come as their escort captain?
Basically. I was asked to step in on short notice to handle the security detail. I've been told Class 7 is performing a concert this afternoon. Best of luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh yes, when will the concert be starting, by the way? I'm afraid I didn't have the time to do any research beforehand. They'll be starting around 3 p.m. Although I think another of the classes will be performing an operetta before that. Still, you could have at least told me you'd be coming. This isn't the first time you've done this. Well, I was hoping to catch the two of you clutching each other in the torrid embrace of forbidden love.
It sounds like your concert is shaping up to be a grand time, though. Would you mind terribly if I tore off my shirt and leapt on stage to join you all midway through?
I guess Oliver is good at all genres of music.
We're mostly just amateurs when it comes to music, so I'm not sure that'd be such a good idea.
This is making my GPU run harder than usual, and I have MSI Afterburner's fan curve set on too. What's going on? Maybe it's because this scene, there's confetti flying everywhere, and there's a lot more people in the map than usual, so it's making it run hotter.
You know, I don't see Major Vander around. Is he not with you today?
Unfortunately not. You've probably heard a few rumblings about it already. But there's been another development in the Crossbell situation today.
I thought so. The Imperial Army is considering military action, aren't they?
Well, try not to worry yourself about that right now. If it helps put you at ease, I can't really see there being a war, regardless of what happens. The gulf in military power between our two nations is far too wide. It would be suicide for them to try to fight us. The Calvard Republic isn't standing idle either, so I imagine it'll end up a deadlock between superpowers. Under ordinary circumstances, I probably would have passed on coming today. But I thought that coming here with Alphen might actually alleviate tensions. Governor Regnitz, Rufus, and Chairman Arena are all here as well. I would presume they share the same opinion. But right now, you've got a concert to give. And I want you to focus all your energies on making it one to remember. Not for me or Alphen, or even for your schoolmates. Do it for yourself.
Thank you, Your Highness. We'll give it all we have up there today.
What's all this chit-chatting over here, you two? Care to let us in on your little gentleman's club?
They weren't speaking that quietly. I'm pretty sure he heard everything about Crossbell, right?
And spill the secrets of our man-to-man bonding? Perish the thought. Anyway, Alphen and I would be happy to escort Elise around while you're indisposed. We'll bring her along to your concert, of course, so you needn't worry about a thing.
I heard that the concert song actually got some YouTube videos taken down, so I may have to encode two versions of this video. One with the song and one without it. I'll try to get the song up as unlisted first just to see if it sets any flags, and if it does, I'll just throw in the cut version.
Thank you, Your Highness. I'd really appreciate it.
I think that would be the best choice for me.
Thank you very much.
With this Thread Ripper, it shouldn't take too long to encode encode both videos anyway.
Good luck. I'll be praying for your success.
Though sadly, even with Thread Ripper, I can't really handle H265. Probably should have gotten 1950X for workloads like that. Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you shine up there on the stage.
Okay, I guess I should head over to the auditorium now.
Yeah, this GPU... I might not have made the best choice in CPU. Right now, this is kind of a jack of all trades but master of none thing. It has decent single... It has okay single core speed and is okay for multitasking, but isn't really killing the competition on both ends.
We have to take care of some last-minute preparations, and I suppose I should catch Class 1's operetta, too.
Alright. Real last... Okay then, saving this slot. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.